Sutter came through the way the Islanders expected him to. They wanted somebody to relieve the pressure off of the big line of Mike Bossy and Brian Trotzy at center ice with Tonelli and Bourne at times and Gillies, but Brent Sutter having a fantastic playoff, getting 20.
A little bit of the older Sutter brother. He struggled, as we mentioned. I think he had 13 goals in the regular season. Look at some of the highlights here.
I think that Dwayne Sutter, to be honest with you, was facing an awful lot of pain and injuries. He was coming off 2 serious injuries, one to the shoulder, one to his knee a couple of years ago, and Dwayne really found his stride in the playoffs. And the Sutter brothers, just like the rest of them playing in the National Hockey League, are the type of guys that they will win no matter what it takes. And Dwayne Sutter is the perfect example of that. He sparked the team towards their first Stanley Cup victory in 1980, and he came through again this year with the help of some of the other Islanders to spark them. He had 9 goals, 12 assists, as you can see. And this guy came through with his first career hat trick during the course of these playoffs.
Bourne, his rush from one end of the ice to the other just erupted the Nassau Coliseum in one of the earlier playoff games. He was Islanders' leading scorer in the playoffs. The combination of the Sutter brothers and Bobby Bourne put together late in the year when Clark Gillies got hurt was a big factor in the playoffs, and you've played with that young man.
Possibly as well as anybody is that, especially during the finals, Denny sacrificed just about all of his offense, realizing the Islanders were hurting on defense with serious injuries to the knees of Langevin, Pearson, along with Kenny Morrow, and Denny forgot about offense almost totally in that final series. He did a heck of a job against Boston, as you can see, scoring quite a few goals, getting several important points in that series against the Bruins, but against the Edmonton Oilers, he came through in the clutch defensively, played as well defensively as I think you could hope anybody to perform for you, and obviously the leading scorer in the playoffs for the Islanders with those 20 points. He comes through once again with another great playoff year, and I'm glad to call him my brother.
I know you are. The leading scorer, active leading scorer for the playoffs, 143 points. Out of this world, especially in the finals, John, and deservedly so, gets the Conn Smythe Trophy, although Bobby Bourne did a great job as well.
Billy Smith, what can you say? 58 playoff games in the last 4 years. He has been absolutely outstanding. You can't shower him with too many compliments. You've heard them all. But this guy, unfortunately, had his first 2 victories against Edmonton tarnished. I feel that it was a bad call on Glenn Sather on his part. Billy Smith might have swung the stick, but it certainly isn't comparable to the attempted decapitations that were tried on several of the Islanders and a few of the other things. But Billy Smith, come playoff time, is the best money hockey player I think money can buy, and he fully deserves the Conn Smythe Trophy. He could have easily won it, as a matter of fact, in any one of the last 3 cups that the Islanders have won.
Turnpike, first of some 50 or 60 different cars that'll be in this parade, and of course all the Islander players are here, along with Al Arbor, who was ill earlier. John, you saw him a few minutes before we came on the air. Looks good, feels good.
Well, he can't look any worse than he did a couple of days ago. He didn't make it to the New York Islanders Stanley Cup Parade party, but he's here today, and he sure looks in fine form. And what a lady he's married to. Her name is Claire Arbor. You've got Bill Torrey, obviously, but Claire Arbor is a woman that has had to put up with a guy who puts in so many hours during the course of the playoffs. You might have heard he sleeps maybe 1 or 2 hours a night. That's it, especially this year with the, I guess, the fright, the fear of losing. And this man is a tough man to live with. And then you've got General Manager Bill Torrey. What a fantastic job he's done. He very simply is the smartest hockey man there is in this game today. And they have 2 distinctive jobs. One, for Mr. Torrey, is to provide the talent, go out and make sure his scouts come up and get the best possible players for him. And he makes sure he goes out and he sees every single player before he drafts anybody. It doesn't matter if he's in Sweden or up in northern Canada, he's there. And then you've got Al Arbor, who develops that potential, and who does it better than those 2 guys right there. They put a unit together that is unbeatable, and that's the way it's been for the last 4 years, as they right in front of us, big smiles, wave at everybody, and we've got some more coming up. Billy Smith.
There is Billy Smith, right down there, the Conn Smythe winner, always drinking something, Billy is. And there he is, Greg Mclaughlin down there. Let's see if we can go to Greg right now.
Billy, this parade route must be getting just a little familiar to you now. What thoughts can you share with us?
Well, all I can say is I'm toasting the people with my butt.
They're great people. It's a great parade ground. It's one of the better parades we've done, and I'm glad to be here doing it again.
What do you think about Long Island fans? Are they the best?
They are one of the best fans, sir. They're one of the kindest fans to opponents' teams, and that's the way it should be.
Billy, I want to thank you for a great season and enjoy your summer off. And we're going to wish you the best for next year because we know we'll be here again on the same parade route.
I sure hope so. Thank you.
All right, Billy Smith. Earlier we had Fran Purcell. There's Billy's son Corey there and his other son as well. And enjoying it very well. We had Tom Galata, the presiding supervisor of the town of Hempstead. And just a great scene as the parade route continues down Hempstead Turnpike.
There's no doubt about it. The fans are all excited. This is what they came to see. And the Islanders are all riding on these convertible cars on the back of them. A lot of them have brought their families, their kids along with them. And the fans are getting what they wanted. And to go back to Billy Smith talking about this